Hey everyone, it's Laura, and I just noticed that Charlie is watching today, so you'll get to see him. He'll probably start snoring here in a minute, but thank you for joining me. My name is Laura Milligan, and I am here today in my studio that I call the B Spot, and I have a new setup. Um, my husband Rich helped me. We practiced this a little bit yesterday, and so we'll see how it goes. So I have a couple things I want to share with you today. So let me switch my camera down so that we can get started. Okay, so first thing, I last week, um, so Stampin' Up! Released a new beautiful suite of products called the Quite Curvy variety bundle, and it is on special. It's $70.50, I believe, and I am offering an ordering special. If you order that and use this host code, any order of $70 or more and using this host code will qualify for tutorials for actually 4 different projects. And I did one last week. Let me pull this in here. This is the one that I did last week using these products, and it's a gift card holder. So you'd actually slide your gift card right in here, and it's cute. It has a cute envelope. It's nice because you can mail it. It fits in a standard size envelope. So that is my project that I made last week. And so, as I always do, I put all the names of people that have commented on my Facebook Live from the previous week or shared my post. They get their name in a drawing for the chance to win whatever projects I made. And I only made one last week, but my winner is Linda Morosco. So Linda, I will be seeing you later this week, and so I will have this ready for you. So you already have a Christmas gift card ready to go. It'll help you get ahead of things, maybe a little bit for Christmas. So Linda, that'll be for you. And I am releasing today a class featuring the Poinsettia Place suite of products, and it is gorgeous. And I just want to show you what's included in the class. Half a pack of the Poinsettia beautiful paper, Poinsettia Place DSP, half a package of the plush Poinsettia specialty paper, and this is like velvety. It has raised parts. They're velvety, and there's a couple different patterns, and it's just soft. I think it's like flocking. You can actually add color to this. If you're on my email list, you would have received an email from me. I call it my weekend inspiration, and it gave you some ideas with these products, and some of them use this flocked paper and ways to add color to it to make it look really, really pretty. And then you'll also get a pack of gilded gems and a package of the beaded pearls, and these are beautiful. Let me take these out so you can see some of them. They are just gorgeous. Really pretty. And I think you get 18 of them. They're beautiful, and they're flat, so they will go through the mail fairly well. So that is the first option for this class, and it is $35 for all of that. And in addition to this, you would get 3 different card kits, actually 2 of each of 3 different card designs, for a total of 6 cards prepped and ready for you to put together and add your stamping to. Now, this option is $35, but you will need your you will have to have the stamp set and the dies to complete the projects in this class. So if you don't have those, you will need to add those on, and that is option 2, and that includes the bundle for $56.50. I give you a deal on that. I pay the tax and shipping. So if you're interested, I'll be sending an email out about that later today. If you're not on my email list, please send me a quick email at laura@lauramilligan.com. Let me pull my email address in here so you can see that. Just send me an email, laura@lauramilligan.com, and I would love to help you out with registering for this class. Okay, so I have some things, you know, I'm going to check just one thing here. I want to make sure I'm in the right spot. So I'm doing this a little bit differently today. Hang on one moment, please. We have the most beautiful weather here. Well, we have the past week as well as today especially. It is just, it's gorgeous. It's going to be in the 70s. It's beautiful. So, okay, it looks like I'm in the right spot. And I see a couple people are joining me too, so that's good. Okay. All right. So I have a couple projects I'm going to share with you today. 3 different cards actually, and they're pretty simple, but I think they pack a pretty cute punch. So let me pull out my supplies here. Okay, so the first project features, you know, it's my favorite, the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set. So let me just make sure I have everything I need here. I need that and that. A little bit of real red cardstock. The Coming Home designer paper, which of course I love. And Misty Moonlight is my card base. All right. Then I also have my Memento ink pad and of course my stamps and my blends. I'm using Pool Party Light and Dark as well as Petal Pink and Real Red. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to do a little bit of layering. First I'll do this part. It's just simple layering. Going to attach the designer paper. I love this paper. I can't get enough of it. I can't stop using it. I think it's adorable. And then I'll take my stamp, and I chose this gnome. I love his hat, and I love the jingle bell on the end of his hat there. So this is, like I said, my Tuxedo Black Memento ink. I'm going to make sure I have it pretty well covered. That looks pretty good. So I'll go ahead and stamp him on there. Give that just a moment to set. And I might as well do my greeting next. And it says, "There's no place like Gnome for the Christmas season." And so I thought that coordinated really well with this paper that has the different homes on it. Okay, so let me ink that up really well and just stamp that right on here. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm going to add some color with my blends. So I'm going to start with the dark Pool Party. And just add a little bit of color. I'm going to concentrate this on the right side, or I guess it's the left side of his hat. And maybe just down here along the bottom. And then I'll color in his shirt and little outfit here. Nothing's wrong with pool party boots when you're a gnome, right? That seems to be almost perfect. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and add just a little bit of darkness around some of these images, the little snowflakes. Okay, then I'm going to bring in the light Pool Party and just fill it in a little bit and kind of blend those edges. I'm going to leave a little white in the middle. I kind of like that look. All right, there's that. And then I'm going to give him a red jingle bell on his little hat. I love bells at Christmas time. I just think it makes me think of Christmas. Okay. Now I want to color in his little nose, and for that I'm using Petal Pink. And again, I'm going to use the fine tip. That's what I normally use. A little bit of his eyes peeking out there and his hands. Okay. All right. And then I'm just going to layer him onto a small piece of real red cardstock. Okay. And then I'm going to put this card together. So I will take my Misty Moonlight. And I'm going to grab my bone folder here and get a nice crisp fold. We'll go ahead and position this right here like that. Okay. And then he's going to just rest right there, and I am going to pop him up with some dimensionals. So let me find... It seems like every time I do these, I pull in my sheet of dimensionals and there's like nothing on there. I have to use the edges, but this time I actually have some, I have almost a full sheet. So we'll go ahead and attach this little cute guy right there. Then I'm going to tie a bow. This ribbon is from, I'm not exactly sure of the exact name, but it goes with the Playful Pets suite of products, and it's a double pack. You get this cute red and white ribbon as well as a bolt of black and white baker's twine. It's a really good combination. I always love black and red, as you'll see in a minute, for my next card as well. So I'm going to just position this here. Need to snip this just a little bit. And I'll pull in some glue dots. Let's see if I have any. I do not. And my friend Sandra is not here today, so you know what? This will be okay. I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive right there, and I think this will hold just fine. And I may be able to catch the edge of that with a dimensional anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and position this right over the bow like that. So I'm going to put a dimensional on either end. And I'll position it so that I can sort of avoid the knot in that bow so that it rests just right. Okay, and there's that. Super cute. Okay, and then for embellishments, these are the adhesive back snowflakes, and I thought it would be kind of fun because his hands were out. I wanted to make him look like he was juggling these snowflakes. So I'm going to go ahead and pick these up and just position those right there. Like that. Okay. Isn't it cute? And then to finish the card, I'll just take a panel of Whisper White. I always like to line the insides of my cards. I just feel like it gives it a finishing touch. So we'll go ahead and put this on the inside. Just like that. So there's my card. And then of course it's always fun to stamp the envelope. You want to do something, and I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead, since I already have this stamp inked up and mounted on my block, I'll just go ahead and take him and stamp him right here on the edge of that envelope. All right, so there's card number 1. I am loving the Gnome for the Holidays stamp set, just super cute, and you can see the sparkle of those embellishments. Super cute. All right, that's card number 1. to get this cleaned up a little bit, and I'll bring in the next card. The next card features the Merry Moose bundle. Now the Merry Moose bundle was released last year. There's the stamp set. Released last year with the adorable Moose Punch, and it sold out very quickly, and we were not able to get it, and so a lot of people have been anxiously awaiting it this year, and I think it's definitely something not to be missed. Super, super cute. Okay, so let me just pull out my pieces for this, and this is what I meant by the black and white card combination, red, black, and white. I think it's a really good combination. So let me pull out my pieces here. Okay. And let me see one thing here. I see that I don't have my, I need my real red ink. Okay. All right. So I'm going to start. I've already punched my moose. I just punched him out of black cardstock, and you can see on the stamp set, you can, of course, stamp this and punch it out as well. Either one of these will coordinate with that, but look how cute the little raccoon is. Okay. All right. So this is going to go together pretty quickly, but I love the moose stamp just punched out in black. Starting with my Whisper White cardstock. These are cards that would be quick. All three of these actually that I'm doing today would be things that would be quick and easy. If you want to mass produce something, this would certainly fit the bill. So first thing I'm going to do is put a little strip of real red cardstock right across the card front. Oops. Okay. Put that about right there. And then I'm going to open up my card and make it flat and stamp Merry Christmoose. Now, because this is a photopolymer stamp, as you know, if you watched me before, I like to use, this is my deluxe foam mat. This is an additional accessory, I guess you could call it, for the Stamparatus. I like to stamp on it. And, you know, what I always say is there has to be some kind of foam in the combination of stamping. So, for example, my Gnome stamp, you can see there's foam right on the stamp. It's our cling mount stamps. But with our photopolymer, there's no foam. So that's why I like to use this. It takes the place of the foam. So I'm going to use real red and just stamp. This says Merry Christmoose. And I'm just going to put that right down here. Okay, Merry Christmoose. And then I'm going to take this circle. This is from everybody's favorite Plaid Tidings Designer Series paper stack. And I'm going to just put a little bit of adhesive on the back of this circle and then take a piece of this black and white baker's twine. This is the other half of the combo package of ribbon that I was just mentioning in my first card with the gnome. You get that red and white adorable ribbon, and then you also get this black baker's twine, black and white baker's twine. So I've just made like a little loop, and it's going to just go behind here. So this adhesive will hold it in place, but I always like to take a peek over, flip it back over, and make sure it's the way I want it, and I can reposition it a little bit, spread it out, or pull it in if I think it's too much, because this part on the back is not going to show. I pull that in a little bit. Okay, so there's my loop, and you know what, this part, I'm going to pull this in a little bit as well. Put that about like that. Okay, I like that. I like that look. All right, so I'm going to take some dimensionals now and fill in, and I can use the dimensionals to help hold my twine in place. Okay, I'm going to put 4 on here. going to put that about right there like that. Okay, there's that. And then I'm going to take Mr. Moose here, and this is our Real Red braided linen trim. I love this. And I am going to tie this around his neck like this. And then I'm just going to position this so that it's going back so that it looks like a scarf. And this is where I would use a glue dot. And again, unfortunately, I don't have any here right in front of me right now. I'm going to put just a teeny bit of seal on the back of that, and that's probably going to hold it just as well. Yeah, that works just fine. So I want it to look like he has a scarf on and it's kind of blowing in the breeze as he's trudging across the snowy ice. And that's going to go right here. I'm going to just pop this up with a dimensional or two. That about right there. Isn't he cute? I love this moose. So he's going to be right there like that. Okay. And then I want to embellish. I have my Real Red rhinestones. And I'll take my Take Your Pick tool. Let me tell you, I know I've said this a million times before, and I'll probably say it a million more times. If you don't have this tool, you need it. Every crafter needs this. It just makes it so easy to pick up these little gems and put them right where you want them to be. All right. So there is card number 2. Okay, that's card number 2. So be sure to check back next week. I will be giving these away. I always do a drawing for the cards I make on my Facebook Lives. All right, I'm going to totally switch gears here now. This is not a Christmas card, this next card. Let me clean this up a little bit. Let me put my inks away. And hope that you're all able to get outside and enjoy this beautiful, beautiful weather we're having today. Gosh, it's gorgeous. Charlie and I took a nice walk this morning. So the next card I'm going to make is going to use the So Much Love stamp set, and I have a really pretty color combination for you. So I'm going to use a thick Whisper White base, Pool Party, and I have used one of the dies from the Peony die set to make this cute scallop edge. This is in Pretty Peacock. And then I have just a little greeting, a little piece of white cardstock for my greeting. And then a little piece of this in color Pretty Peacock ribbon. Really pretty. Pretty Peacock is going away this year. It's one of those in colors that's going to be retiring, which makes me sad because it's such a pretty color. Okay, I love this color combination. You have to let me know what you think. All right, so I'm going to start with my Pool Party, and I'm going to use this big floral image here. Go ahead and ink this up, and I'm going to stamp it twice. Once up here at the top. Up there like that. It's not a pretty stamp. I just think it's delicate and pretty, and it always stamps really well. Okay, and then I'm going to put this about right, oops, my case is in the way, right there like that. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm just going to stamp my words, and this stamp set has some good words. Here for you, you made my day, and so much love for you. I like Here for You. I think that's a good one. Could be a lot of different reasons to send someone that card. Okay, so I'm just going to take my little piece of, make sure. Okay, I think I'm going to end up, I had to take a double look at that. It says you made my day. That's the one I've already mounted on here, so that's the one we'll use. And let me show you what I realized about this stamp. It's straight across here. So if you line that up straight when you're stamping, you'll be able to get your image, you'll be able to get your words straight on that little panel. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this together. Again, this is another pretty simple, quick card. All right, so I am going to start by attaching this pretty scalloped edge to the back of this, and I'll just center it. I'm going to take my seal, just put a little bit right there. We'll just line that up. That looks pretty good, like that. And then I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back. You know me, I pop up almost everything. Love the added dimension. Okay. Be sure to leave a comment, because that's how you have a chance to win one of these 3 cards that I've made today. Okay, I'm going to put that about right there. Isn't that a pretty color combination? The Pool Party and Pretty Peacock. All right, then I'm going to take my little bit of ribbon and just attach it to the back of this word panel like that. And I'll do that just with my regular Stamp and Seal. Just have a little bit of that hanging over there. And then I'll just attach this with some dimensionals as well. I like to use my dimensionals to help hold the ribbon in place. It just secures it a little bit. Okay, I'm going to put that right there, like that. All right, let me get my bone folder and just make sure this is creased real well. Okay, and then for my embellishments, I'm using the Elegant Faceted Gems. These are gorgeous. Let me open these up. I think I've used these quite a bit. This is a brand new pack, which is good. And I could use these frosted embellishments or the clear ones, or a combination of both. I think I'm going to use the clear ones today. And again, I'm using my favorite tool, the Take Your Pick tool. And I'll just kind of scatter these around. Let me put one right there. And I think I'll put one right up there like that. So there is card number 3. And I think what I would do for this one, of course, I'm going to grab an envelope. And my stamp. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. And I think for this, I'm going to use this whole big image like this and stamp it that way on my envelope. I think that'd be pretty for something a little different. All right, so there is card number 3. And let me bring these in again. So you can see all 3 of them. There's our little moose. And here's our sweet little gnome. So leave a comment, and I will be drawing next Monday at 1 o'clock. 3 people that will receive these cards. So thank you for joining me today. You can see my friend back here. He's such a good boy, and I know oftentimes I talk about Charlie, and now you get to see he heard me say his name. But anyway, I want to thank you for watching me today, and of course, as always, I hope you have time to be creative today. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye.